my mind went into darkness with the second I pressed play on this. I was like, I'm gonna have to endure this again. What was the plot of this?
It was stupid. Okay, this was the sequel of the first movie, right?
Yeah.
So what do you expect there to be? It's gonna be trash.
I remember this.
This was the least enjoyable out of the bunch that we watched because we marathoned the whole thing.
But I had to erase those because they were problematic at best.
Man, New Moon. There's like a plot that Edward is leaving because he don't want to be like.
He's like, I don't want to be like you.
Causing Bella any harm or anything like that, which causes her more harm.
Oh, these guys! Remember these guys?
Oh yeah, the people.
These lames. Oh yeah, wasn't she going through withdrawals, like jumping off cliffs?
She was literally going through withdrawals because she was hallucinating that he was. That's like if you disappeared and I'm having withdrawals of you roasting my hairline.
This movie has some emo vibes though.
But this is the creepiest part of the movie. Like, remember when Edward was like still young and still sleeping with Bella as an old lady?
Oh yeah, that's weird.
I can't be doing that. Even as a vampire, I'd be like, yeah. You think he's wearing a hairpiece?
Yes, dude, he was balding. I still remember when I saw a blog of all these balding celebrities. Like I saw Travis Barker on there. And for Robert Pattinson, it said vampires live forever, but hairlines don't. She's reading Romeo and who just casually reads Romeo and Juliet to go to sleep.
She just had that book there just to give off the illusion that she could read two white people dying for each other.
If I ran in there and like found her dead, I'd be like, well, player, pimp on.
She's going to be staying the same age. Spoilers. Because we watched this like 10 times.
Oh, yeah, Anna Kendrick. Oh, look at the fan blowing. This is terrible. I hate his hair. I love that she's like 17 and she's already decided that she wants to be with this person forever.
Forever. Ain't no doubt in her mind. As a 17-year-old, that she wants to be with this person for the rest of her life. Probably racist.
Probably, dude, he had to have owned slaves. You know he owned slaves.
You know he had to say some N-words down back in the day.
When he looked into that baby's eyes and immediately wanted to smash that child.
Is that Carlisle?
Carlisle is a terrible name. Oh, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Vampiric law.
One that's regularly enforced.
You better wear Janko jeans.
You know, in the 90s, they were Janko jeaning up.
90s vampires would be hilarious.
They have their like vampiric Capri Suns or whatever.
Can I get a sip of that, Alistair? No, that's not rad. Isn't Edward's power like super speed or something?
Oh, is this the scene where she accidentally cuts her hand? Slap her in the middle of a table?
What? How do you cut? Who cuts their finger doing this? I'd be like, you're getting it all on my carpet, man.
Man,
oh my. She's bleeding more? You know he's going to lick his hand.
You know, vampires are just the equivalent of fancy crackheads.
Where did the vampires go when they die? You think they go to the Minecraft land? She wants to be a vampire so bad. I don't understand why. Imagine Crip vampires. They'd be Bloods, right?
I'd be like, you guys are really on the point. Literally. I would not want to imagine a gangster vampire biting my neck. It just seems so weird. I'd be like, all right, we gonna murk you. I'm like, what are you doing? Hold up. Just shoot me.
17 and you're making this decision? We won't be 17 forever and you can get away with this tonight?
Especially if you're like on welfare. You're a vampire that's on welfare. Because this life ain't gonna be great. Vampire getting library fines and stuff.
Thousands of years of them. Dude, you know she's wealthy if she has an at-home photo printer. Is he still creeping in the dark?
Yeah, he's always in her room. That's like you being in my room while I'm gone.
There's no room in your room.
Let me put these chemicals, dangerous chemicals, into his hair products.
We have to leave Forks.
It's gonna get a little suicidal now.
Are you really leaving? You can't leave.
You are a teenager. It doesn't matter. You'll find a new emo boy.
Live your whole life. Live your life. Real life.
You just don't belong in my world, Bella.
Look, there's only 4 people in my world. Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo. turtles for life.
And that's it.
I don't want you to come.
That's what the incels say to everyone.
You live 200 years of your life. You are an immortal being. You are able to do so much stuff. And a 17-year-old underage girl got you feeding
Got you
and killing.
tripping. He's lived through the years. He's seen all the baddies from around the world. If a 9-year-old gets bit by a vampire and then lives 500 years, is that person a pedophile?
If that 9-year-old was after me, right? I'm 9 years old, and a 9-year-old who's lived 500 years, probably paid some bills and stuff, seen some stuff that 9-year-old me has never seen before in my life. And I don't have the rationalization to comprehend the whole situation. Yeah, that would be wrong.
It's a 9-year-old that's 500 years old, and it's a man that's like 25. If the man gets with the 500-year-old that's 9-year-old body vampire, what is that?
Okay. Does this grown man, does he have history where he was 9 years old at one point, or he's just immediately?
No, he's a human. He's a 25-year-old human, and this is a 500-year-old vampire that's in the body of a 9-year-old.
Is this taking place in the U.S. or Japan?
What? It's in the UK.
It's in the UK.
Boy, there, your trousers. I like your trousers. You know, your knickers. Then who can the 9-year-old get with without it being illegal? Because it can't get with a child, and it can't get with an adult. Oh, what is happening here? She just slept by the tree ready to die, dude. Imagine you just get found in the woods and you're picked up by a shirtless Native American that's played by a tan white man. And he's like, I am the Cherokee. And you're like, but you're white.
I'd be mad if you were doing this to yourself.
Over a vampire girl?
Yeah, a vampire girl that's 200 years older than you. I'm like, dude, I know there's a pip bone in your body. Why are you doing this?
If it was Vampire Rihanna, bro.
Vampire Rihanna? You know what? I'm like, dude, let me just scoot over. Let me sit with you, brother. I mean, I might have to become Van Helsing.
How are you this destroyed? You're 17. Go watch Naruto. She went from this to Pitch Perfect, dude. Remember that movie where she smashed her brother? Did you see that movie where she smashed her brother?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about right now?
It was a popular movie. That was like a twist. You didn't see that movie? It had Blake Lively, that blonde girl. Dad dies, and then she finds out that her dad had another son that she didn't know. That's her half brother. That she was like, one thing led to another, and it happened. But it was a thriller, though. It wasn't a comedy. It was like an intense thriller.
You make it sound like a comedy. You brother smasher.
We might have to watch that movie.
The end? Yeah. You just kissed. Yeah, we kissed. You just kissed your brother.
You think they call Edward Eddie? Hey, Eddie, I would call him Eddie. A simple favor.
A simple favor. I'm looking this up. What is this? You know what? I'm getting the book free on Kindle.
Where the hell have you been, Loca?
Loca, nah.
Stupid and reckless.
That hair is stupid and reckless, bro.
Motherfucker!
What is this?
I may have seen this in theaters, actually. I don't know.
With who?
I don't know. I just have a memory that I saw this in theaters. These boys looking musty.
I'm so confused right now because I'm looking at both of these movies at the same time, split screen. I'm seeing the Simple Favor, and then I'm watching the Twilight, and I'm seeing your face. This is overload of emotions right now.
She is going with Jacob as a rebound, bro. This is rebound season.
Literal season of them working on the motorcycle.
This is such a white room. This is like the OG white girl string light room, dude.
This dude is completely out of the loop.
I would hate to be her father, dude.
Vampire, what can you do?
You can't fight him. You come at him with the shotgun and he just laughs at you.
You would have to come at him with the stake. You know how cartoonish that's got to be? Garlic cloves him up in here and a cross.
She's not even being with him for because she enjoys him. She's just being with him because it takes her mind off Edward, bro. It's hilarious that they tried to have this guy play a Native American. Oh, no, this is stupid. Oh, she's doing this just so she could see Edward, man. Why did he do some wolf sprint to her? Like,
you know, it'd be funny if he went to the bike. Look what you did. You ruined it.
They're going to accept her back. You know, there'd be like a new, we found the alternative Bella named Dilla.
Imagine replacing me, an alternative noob. We found a better noob, a stronger noob, a noob with a worse hairline.
Oh, dude, he thought that he was gonna get a solo date with Bella, but then she was like, "Let's get a bunch of people."
It's a unique type of simp where he's like, I don't know, he goes to youth groups and all that.
Yeah.
Christian events.
You know he's busting out the acoustic guitar at the youth group. This is gonna be awkward. He's just gonna be in the middle. Like their arms touch when they're both doing the arm over the shoulder move, like on either side. Dude, I did deny a girl a handhold for that because she was like, you know, when they're walking and edging the way towards you trying to hold your hand. I was like, I gotta hold this piece of paper. Like it was just a blank sheet of paper because I had a notebook in my hand and I ripped a piece of paper out.
That is some savage. You ripped a piece of paper just to hold it in your hand.
I didn't want to do it, man.
That's cold-blooded right there.
Oh, you know, Tell All Your Friends is 20 years old now. That out is 20 years old now.
Dude, seriously?
I think yes, either yesterday or the day before was its 20-year anniversary.
You won't go with me, then maybe your dad will.
Feeling sick? Maybe you need to go to the hospital. You want me to put you in the hospital?
Is he gonna destroy this teen? Oh man, he's cramping.
Wolf cramps. The great grand chief in his wheelchair in that one in the next movie, turning into a werewolf in a wheelchair.
He's like running at you. You hear the howl, and then you hear wheels turning. How are you gonna ignore everyone for months and then hate on this?
How would you feel if I was turning into Mario?
Like I'm changing. I'm like, you don't call me for months, and then I see you have a red hat and gloves.
I'm sorry, bro, that we can't do videos anymore. It's not you, it's me. It's a me.
What is this? Is that the black guy? Put on an undershirt.
Other than him not wearing an undershirt, this guy's pretty cool.
This is a groomed wolf.
It is a well-groomed wolf.
Why are you outside my house with your drawers on, dude? Look at this! The crawling! This is strange! Ugh. No, why do niggas always wanting to run away? Teens be running away in these movies, but they gonna get involved in sex trafficking doing that. This is you morphing into the Sneak King. I remember my homie wanted to be a Twilight werewolf so bad. He was like, it's the perfect love triangle. Like, that's what he was saying. If I see you morph, I'd be like, you furries. Like, that would be the first words out of my mouth. Dude. You just jump into the air and put on a fursuit before you hit the ground.
Put it on so quick.
I hate when they do this. You know, whenever like it's a vampire movie, and like the vampire's always like, "It's okay, dear. I don't bite." Like, you know, they always do that type of stuff. What do you think they eat? Think they eat dog food, kibbles and bits? Remember when wanted to be called Kibbles and Bits all the time? He's like, call me Kibbles and Bits. That's my street name. I was like, no.
The thing is, Kibbles and Bits went on for 3 years.
Kibbles and Bits now. That's what they call me in the streets. I was like, no, they don't. This is like a shirtless commune.
Look at this CG background.
They took him out.
You know, if only he cut his hair and those dreads did not drag him.
Victoria's here? Was. We chased her all the way to the Canadian border the other night.
Because they can't go to Canada. No one dares go to Canada.
Canada's too disturbing.
What? What in the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
What was that? How she bounced back?
I'd just be like, jump, coward. Coward. Yeah, those waves were being haters.
Oh my gosh, those are real hater waves. He went back 3 times. Ooh, he's like, I get to kiss a girl. Yeah! What is this rap?
Dude, a girl tried this and I kept faking the shoulder spasms. I was like, let me reach up and touch the light.
I feel like the only way a girl can hold you down is at gunpoint. You always make it hard for people to sleep around you. I remember I tried to sleep in the bathroom and you was slamming the door. You were like, you sleeping in there? Are you sleeping? I'm like, no. I know I'm taking a bath. Hey, I know you don't take baths. Man, you a simp.
What if I lose control and I hurt you? Like in these monster
like
things.
Will Smith.
Bella, werewolves are not good company to keep.
I would not want to chill with some vampires, dude.
They always thirsting for you.
This is such an uneventful movie. This is a bland movie, dude.
Why didn't you let me speak to him?
He didn't ask for you.
I don't care.
You know Edward is just running there full speed. You'll never catch me.
I'm gonna kill myself super fast.
And like, does she have a passport? Can she just leave the country like that? They had to get a car, rent a car? What if this isn't even Italy? This is like just somewhere in Cincinnati, Ohio. What is this acting? What is she portraying right now?
You know, if these was black people, they'd get arrested.
Running through the crowd. This is emo as ever.
Like, you would definitely be the first person to see some dude taking off his shirt. Like, what? What's it?
Are they gonna kill him if he does this?
Because I remember behind the scenes, they was like, we had to spray these abs on him.
This is a terrible relationship. The moment someone dies, you're just ready to die.
Cultivate inner strength. Learn the blockchain.
Well, isn't that Dakota Fanning? Didn't she swing on a rope bridge and die in Bridge to Terabithia?
Did she make friends with the cat and Cat in the Hat?
Oh, dude, that's hilarious. They're just destroying all this ancient art. What, they cracked his skin? So now she has to be a vampire.
He's the cringiest looking vampire. I know all of this is a facade, an incel.
She looks uglier as a vampire. Disturbing.
Look at all those old people.
Oh, are they about to eat all these people?
They're gonna be tasting prune juice and stuff.
This is codependency to the extreme, bro. I've been drinking on touch.
And then what if they become super weird after the fact? You think my dad would move better if he was an umpire?
If he was an umpire, not an umpire. Dude, he had to crouch for so long. You know his knees would give out. If he had to stay in that crouched umpire position, you know his hand would collapse even though he had the glove. Like, you know, he has to catch the ball. You know, his hand would turn to dust inside the glove.
It would be nice to not want to kill you all the time.
Look in his eyes as he said that. As a psychopath, bruh. Oh, did you see his line from that angle? It was a weird gap in the market. Dude, look at his hair from this angle.
Oh! What? I love the fact that he just spins into a wolf. Man, you guys are lame. Like, if this was like the reality of like mythical creatures, I would be so disappointed.
Left at the vampire altar. You know they get married in a Hot Topic. Is this over? That was terrible. Yeah. I will say that went by pretty fast though.
Down at the arcade, you're a mesh. Take out to Rick and Nair, you're a mesh. In the dark tournament, you're a mesh. Night veg death match, you're a mesh. Bringing Ginka back, you're a mesh. Getting kidnapped, you're a mesh. Find and meet your dad, you're a mesh. Kiss me in the waves,